Hi guys, in this video let's talk about the 2026 March last week, the KR Lostark Biggest Community Inven topics. So first topic is the last dealer issue in the new Abyss dungeon in KR server, Cathedral of Horizon difficulty 3 steps. So in here, in Lostark history, there was always the last supporter issues, but no last dealer situation is happened. In KL server, when last support issue is happen, like the Biakis hard mode, Ivory Tower hard mode, Baymos, Strike Light hard mode, etc. many other lays, the combat score 5k plus dealer go that dungeon with 2 to 3k supporters. Low combat score dealers can't start dungeon because there is no supporter, so they pay some gold to the supporter and go the lays. Always loom is fulfilled with 4 and 8 and wait for the last supporter first. And because why they make 2 more seats is the supporter take their friends dealers. Like the 5k dealers waiting the 2k supporters, and the 2k supporter take the 2k dealers, but they accept it. Why? Because it is last supporters. And leaders can't do other things because red light is on. So it means supporters apply to our party, and they should press it right after the apply. So many dealers experienced about this bad experience about the last supporter issues. So many issues were happen, and many dealer users agreed with these last supporter issues. And until now, when last dealer is sometimes said, dealers always said, no, it is not last dealer. If it is the last dealer, you guys should not reject the very low combat score dealers. So now in Cathedral of Horizon difficulty 3, last dealer issue is appeared in Inven set because of that many low combat score dealer go the difficulty 2s, but dealers are mad about it, disagreed with about it. They said, if it is the last dealer issues, with 5k combat score supporters, you go this dungeon with 4k dealer? No. You guys reject the 4k dealers and waiting the 5k plus dealers, and just use saying the last dealer. It is the fake last dealer, not true last dealers. Also, you supporter guys pay the gold to the dealer for late start? No. So this is not the last dealers. It is just your greed. But also there is another opinion for the supporter users. But this situation is little different view. Why supporter reject the low combat score dealer is that 3 good dealer plus 1 bad supporter can clear the dungeon easily, but 1 good supporter plus 3 bad dealers is hard to clear dungeons. Why we should waste our time for that it is almost fail of the late if they take that bad score dealers. So that's why we reject it, even if it is the last dealers. And also, supporter combat score calculation is different with dealer in there, very hard to increase the combat scores than the dealer in the high combat scores. So we need to see the situation as a little different view with the last supporter issues. So this issue is happened. So dealer vs supporters. And ancient core box efficiency issues. Cathedral of Horizon give the ancient core selection box and ancient core random box with ingredients change. Or users thinking, oh, I will change it to the ancient core selection box. It is just one time acceptable, and this is infinity. So I will make my main character with 6 ancient core, and it is my romance. They thinking like that. But after dungeon is released, calculation is happened and said, rather than making this ancient core random box, change these ingredients to the honing ingredients can get the more gold efficiency, almost multiply 2 to 3, very big gold efficiency difference. But it is emotionally, it is your main characters. Can you give up the ancient core that emotions that give us some? It is RPG and get the ancient some rare items for us. It's really emotionally, yes, attack me if I give up it. So its selection is divided for KR users. I will select the honing ingredients vs I will select the core because of it is my main characters and emotionally attacked me. So what is your selections? For gold efficiency, change to the honing ingredients, or for your emotions, change to the ancient core random box. And third is the scraper OP issue with snow powders. For a long time in KR Inven, scraper said OP, now in KR servers. And now snow powder made the scraper and said it is very OP character now, upper than breaker tiers. So this time balance issue is one more become a little hot issues, but many users give up about the balance patch topics because now balance patch don't have any standard point. Before balance patch, when igniter is strong, it is acceptable. Why? It is very slow and have many penalties like the low HP, no movement skills, and low stagger, and some there are many things to do further their one cycle. But nowadays, breakers have many push immunity, good gimmick ability, high HP, many movement, and have a high damage and easy cycle also. So now balance patch, if you want to become the tier 1, just wait for the director pick your class with the random shots. So many users give up the balance patch nowadays in KS servers. And beginner issue with the Kazero's card and human additional damage in new dungeons. With Abyss Dungeon appeared last week, Kazero's card set become topic last week. And many people agree with, for the beginners, let's delete the single raid that gimmicks when they make the 0 HP of the boss. All gimmicks should be skipped for the time issues, and increase the percent of card drop is acceptable. And some users, almost 30 to 40%, agree with make some additional method to get card like the trade with ingredients for one time or at the merchant. And many users disagree with let's skip the beginners 24 card sets. And after this issue is ended, some users make the calculations. Kazero 30 plus human additional 7.1%, so old users, vs Salvation 30 plus no additional damage, so beginners. Damage difference about the card plus that additional damage in new dungeon is almost 10%. So he said maybe nerf of dungeon HP is needed, but many people disagree with it because this new dungeon is really easy and that beginner, it is 10% difference, but that dungeon is very easy, so go themselves, then it is easy. There is no reason for the HP nerf. And next topic is Fighters Auction Participant. In Ferment Raid, not like the 8-man raid, all dealers' damage percent is appeared in MVP shots. And some users mad about it, that fighter person make the auction about the relic book, bracelet, and etc items. He make the loom as the expertise loom. But fighter meaning, he don't do the one man's needed damage percent. So he think that fighter users are all imposters. So is it right that fighter, meaning imposters participant in the auctions, like this type of writing is uploaded, and it become the issues? And many people agree with when fighter join the auctions, it feels really bad emotionally. But it is just auctions. Gold decide all things in the auctions, so when fighters join the auctions, then today's fortune is really bad. And just skip it yourself and ignore that users will be intelligent. And last is the gold price issue. I really hate these issues, but always happen when gold price become down. Gold price become the 100.20 become the now 100.13 in KR now. And I said you, always topic when gold price is down, nice group or 1710 clear gold nerf is happened by gold seller users. And now in these times, users are really mad to that gold sellers always make the same topic, just saying the 1710 nerf without saying the 1618 nerf. Opinion of the game users. Game is just a game, it is a hobby. Please don't think it as a cash. And why you think the cash efficiency in the game? If you want to take the cash efficiency in the game, please get out of your home and do the arbeit or some job. And in the recent game live streaming, nerf is needed, but director said recently 1710 is not problem. 1680 is first needed nerf, but why you always say only the 1710 nerf? It is maybe you gold sellers don't have the 1710 because it need many gold to press it. And you are thinking about the 1710 nerf is just your thinking, and director always make the patch based on the data. So if it is really problems, he will make the patch. Please don't say about it. Stop it, please. And opinion of gold sellers. Director made the 1630 hard Deimos situations that come in hard mode, act in hard mode, Deimos. That patch also based on the data, and because of these 1614 many makings, and they make so many goals in the server, game that one times. So they can't believe the director's selections because now they think this 1710 is the repeat of the HHB situations. And let's think with if you can buy the 1 million gold with just $10, and when you gather the gold for 2 months, and if you gather the 2 million golds, it is just $20. Your 2 months is 6 character late per week become just $20. Then can you feel it funny? No. So high gold price is needed. Why? For the that thinking like the if I can gather the 20 million gold with just $20, then I will last the games and just buy the golds. This type is happen and it makes game dead. It is their opinions. And gold sellers are also needed users. Why? If they are gone, no ingredients are happen, so it become expensive. So please thanks for us. We are needed in the games. It's the opinions of gold sellers. So this gold price issues happen, and near I really hate these issues. Why? Because this Lostark is just game. It is just hobby, not a job. If you thinking disappointed to some director's behavior or you guys can't believe it, please leave the game. It is right because it is just hobby. Please don't get any stress because of that gold price. Get the stress because of the game direction. It is acceptable because it is our favorite hobby. But because of gold price, I can't understandable. And when this type of issue happens, all users in Inven said like that themselves they are the PhD of the economics. But I know that most of them don't know about the economics 90%. Maybe their own the accounts will be the blue right when they go to the shops. Yes. And there is no data on their opinions. It is just their own thoughts. And it is game community, not the economic community. I don't know why they're always fighting with the gold price. So this is the end of the 2026 March last week Inven issues. So thank you for watching.